Good morning, viewers. It's Fine TV Gambia, your only viewpoint. Today we are here at the Gambia College to cover their convention day. Do stay tuned with us for the rest of the program. Thank you.
Good morning.
Wonderful viewers, good morning once again. If you are watching us right now, we are actually at the Gambia College Property Conference on the School of Education. As you can see, the atmosphere right now is rowdy. Things are very interesting here. There is a day that they will be choosing their candidates who will be representing them in this year's administration. Please stay connected as we program. Is Mari Mandingula Nakamula, Balde Kondonamba, Flara Kanjibe, 5 TV Kanya, only 2 point, Bimbale Gambia College Le, Liajele Karabunu Wasirin, Bile la Convention Dating, Wolong Lumi Alankola, candidate Olmina, Pruka, Diamu la Karabunu, Lemi Alankola, Kate File, Liaje candidate only aspiring candidate, only see that they signed actually itelle kana kuru kada kadiam ila karam do dinole ila idonole kuru ka itambi la ko itelle matne la ka ye karte faye sai wole bijende ma je kendula mbal jela mbal ma flale hanisa albe Fine TV Gambia jibe kam yo di ko ala program. Ani sa mbadi on komin ka fale rek mbale Gambia College la convention de bi le witness kan sande the School of Education di ala baraka.
Good morning. A warm greeting to each and every one of you present today. Good morning, the members of the High Table, the President of STA, my committee members. Welcome to the convention day of the STA elections. I am Sayo Bisa, the IPRO of the Electoral Committee. And on behalf of the Electoral Committee, we extend our appreciation for your presence here in this hall today. But before we go further on the program to start, we please start our program with opening prayers in the Muslim and Christian way. Can we have a Muslim volunteer, a sister or a brother to lead us in the Muslim way of prayers, please? Any volunteer to lead us in prayers, please? You can start.
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا إنك جامع الناس ليوم لا ريب فيه إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, my brother. Can we have a Christian brother or sister to lead us in Christian prayers, please? Any volunteer? Any Christian brother or sister to lead us in prayers, please?
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Almighty God, we pray as we gather here as the students of education, give us the wisdom to vote for the right candidate. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Thank you, my sister. Okay, before wasting much time, I will take you through the program guide first. First on the itinerary, we have introduction by the IPRO, that is me, Sajo Bisa. Next, we have prayers, opening prayers. That was what we just did. Opening remarks by the EC chairman. A statement by a principal lecturer of the School of Education. A statement by the president of STA, School of Education. Convention rules by the MC, that is me. I will read out the convention rules so that we can start the debate and reading of manifestos by candidates. Next, we have reading of manifestos by unopposed candidates, and then we start proper by reading the manifestos of opposed candidates. From there, we have entertainment, an interlude of entertainment by one of our students, that is poetry. Next, we have reading of manifestos continues. Next, we have a break, 2 o'clock to 2:30. We have a break for lunch and prayers. Then we come back by 2:30. We continue the reading of manifestos by opposed candidates. Then debate starts. We have the debate between two candidates that are opposite each other. And then we have our presidents on their debate and reading of their manifestos as the last program. After that, we have the closing remarks by the Vice Chair of the Electoral Commission. Thank you. That was the itinerary or the program guide. So next, I call on the EC chairman to give the opening remarks of this program. Sit here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, IPRO, for thank you once again. It is indeed a great pleasure being here once again to interact with all of you. I welcome the entire students of education, School of Education, Gambia College. Welcome to 2023-24 Convention Day. Welcome the aspiring candidates from the President to the auditors to the last portfolio. We welcome you all and that we wish you all the best. Profoundly, I welcome the high table, that is the election executive, my sincere recognition of the Vice President of the Student Teachers Association. You are welcome, ma'am. The President, Mr. Edward, you're welcome. My Vice Chair, Mr. Paul, and Interior, thank you so much for gracing this beautiful occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, Convention Day is a very important opportunity, an event giving to the electorate to physically interact with the aspiring candidates, to get to know the policies they have and how these policies will directly affect their lives. So that is why we are gathered today. I have a very important message to the electorates and the aspiring candidates and myself. And that message is short and precise, because if you can remember, I did something 24 hours ago, and that is to release a video, a peaceful video that interacted with almost all the groups. And I believe the message was well appreciated. I want you to remember that we are brothers and sisters, especially the aspiring candidates. We all wear black and white uniform. We all call ourselves brothers and sisters. We are all here to be nurtured, to train the future leaders. That is very important. So I want us to remember that, to make sure we understand that politics come and go. Politics never stay. In fact, I see politics to be joking relationship. We can have two brothers in two different parties. After their activities in the college, they can meet at home, discuss about their activities. I think this is the beauty of politics. So I want us to remember that and respect each other. Let us respect each other's views and know that we are here to choose somebody that is going to represent all of us in the near future. I think that is very much important. We all know the importance of peace. Therefore, I don't need to emphasize more on that. Let us make peace. Let us go to the polling stations, vote in peace, live in peace, wait for the results, respect the constitution of the Gambia College. That is the Bible, that is the Quran of this beautiful institution. We all have religions. We respect the books of the religions. Let us try and respect the book of the Gambia College that is governing our actions. That is very much important. Please. On a final note, I am appealing to the people that are gathered over there next to the candidates. We are appealing if we can have only the campaign manager, the two campaign managers around the area, so that there will be peaceful coexistence among us within this hall throughout the course of this convention. I think that is very much important. Please, I am begging. I believe you all understand, and now we are all, I hate to say matured, but in this context, I think I will have to say that, so that we'll be able to respect each other, we'll be able to conduct a peaceful and meaningful and productive convention. Don't allow to be here to ask your questions, to ask your fellows questions. What was the policy of the president? What was the policy of the secretary? Let us give them the listening ears. They deserve that from us. I respect you all. I respect them. I respect my colleagues. Thank you so much. Welcome once again.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for that wonderful remarks. Next in the itinerary, we have a statement by the President of SDA, that is Edward. Mr. Gani.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honorable Chairperson, Vice Chair, esteemed colleagues from the 7th Executive Council, aspirant leaders of the Gambia College, and fellow students of our beloved School of Education. I stand today with immense pride and a profound sense of responsibility as president of our esteemed association. Our convention today marks a pivotal moment, a platform where potential leaders shall share visions, aspirations, and manifestos aiming to steer our association towards greater heights. Our journey in shaping the future of education is not just about promises, but about actionable plans, dedication, and unity. Each candidate here embodies the passion and commitment to make a difference, to uplift our educational community and foster an environment of growth and learning. As we listen to their manifestos, let us not just focus on words, grammars, vocabulary, but feel the depth of their understanding, their innovative ideas, and the unwavering dedication to serve the needs of our student teachers. It is through these initiatives that we will navigate challenges, embrace opportunities, fosters a more inclusive, supportive, and enriching environment for all students of the School of Education. The role of the Gambia College Student Teachers Association, it is not just a little, but a responsibility to empower, advocate, and lead by example. Let us embrace this opportunity to elect leaders who will stand for our collective voices, who will champion progress, and who will work tirelessly for the betterment of every member of the Student Teachers Association, regardless of your program, ethnicity, religion, or gender. I urge all to engage, reflect, and choose wisely. Today, we lay the foundation of a brighter future. It is not just ourselves, but for the generations to come. Let our decision be guided by principles of integrity, empathy, and a shared commitment to excellence in education. Thank you. May this convention mark the beginning of an exciting journey towards a stronger School of Education, more united Gambia College Student Teachers Association, and more united, beloved School of Education. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President Edward. He dissected on the importance of choosing capable leaders and also unity in STA as our school's union. Next on the itinerary, we have
Is here.
okay, we recognize the presence of Mr. Sambu, who is representing the head of school. Is it head of school? Head of school. Head of school. Academic. He's representing academics, so we recognize his presence. Mr. Sambu, you're welcome. All right, next on the itinerary, we have a statement by the principal lecturer, academics. Mr. Sambu, can you please come?
Hello, good afternoon. First point of correction, I am too junior for academic principal lecturer. I am going to be only speaking on behalf of the principal lecturer, Mr. Sangul Sane, who was also supposed to be speaking on behalf of the head of school. So, ladies and gentlemen, or do I say boys and girls? What do you choose, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen. I am going to start by first saying I'm really happy to represent the School of Education Administration here. The head of school himself would have wanted to address this gathering. And even Sankung, who asked me to come on his behalf, had wanted to come himself, but due to so much pressing commitment, both of them are not able to. So they asked me to come. So if I am talking to you here right now, is the head of school talking to you? If I am talking to you, is the principal lecturer talking to you? So what I deserve is total silence. Hello? If you will give total silence to your head of school when he is addressing you, that is on his behalf I am speaking. So I will need total silence. Because what I'm coming to say, I think will be useful. Now, I am quite sure you all know why you are here. Why do we call it convention day or convention night? Because this is where, when this is the opportunity that your candidates will have, and you will also have to listen to them, and they will tell you why they are the right people to be selected. And this is where you are also going to make a decision, that after having listened to all of them, this is what I am deciding. And you are deciding because you know, but not deciding because my friends are supporting this person, even I have no idea who that person is. And that has been the trend here. First, I will express my disappointment. This is School of Education, right? And we know this is less than half of the student population of School of Education in campus right now. It's less than, he said, less than a quarter. If the lecturers or the admin decided to waive lectures for you today, it was not for you to go and idle. It was not for you to go home. By normal circumstances, you are all supposed to be in class right now, not so. So if you are asked to go, it's not for you to go home, not for you to be loitering around, but for you to come here and listen. So if you go home or choose to stay outside, you have defeated that purpose. Do not betray the purpose you are asked to go out for. If you don't come here at this convention, when classes are waived for you, you are already betraying a purpose. And that is why it's important to sit here and listen to these gentlemen and ladies who will be telling you why they think they are the right people to be selected. I am quite sure all of these people sitting here, I think these are the candidates, right? They're all looking smart. All right, so I want to start by first telling you, when you look at them, what do you see? Students, You see students of the Gambia College. And when you look again, what do you see? Committed leaders in all of them, What do they all want? They want to be your leaders, to be your mouthpiece, to be standing for your welfare and make this place the best place for you during your stay here. That is what they all wanted. But they want this in different groupings. Please pay attention to this. They want this leadership in different groupings. You have two opposing groups, right? They are opposing groups in politics, but they are not oppositions to each other as students. They are not even rivals. They are not enemies. They are one people. Can we all say this together? They are one people. And we are one. This is what we should all be thinking. At the end of the day, hello, any one of them, among them here, nobody will come and tell you, if I become your president or an executive position holder, I am going to force the admin to send all those who did not make their payments. None of them will tell you that. But they will tell you, they will plead on your behalf. that when you are in trouble, they will intervene to find ways of resolving that trouble for you. What do they all want? Your welfare. So, having supported one and not the other one does not make the other one incompetent, and does not have to make the other one feel an enemy or be treated as an enemy, because these are all students of School of Education. You share the same class with them, not so. You are doing the same programs with them. You are in the same school with them. So they are you, you are them. It's just like I want to be leader, he want to be leader, she want to be leader, and only one can be a leader, and you people are the deciding body. Huh? Sonko le caring, I don't let father lad. That Sonko is not going to lead to fight. It's just about, I think I can do it better than you. You think you can do better than me. Now students decide. You decide, Kalin Konkoron we join together and work for the betterment of the School of Education. That is how it should be. And what I expected, any team that wins at the end of everything should embrace, open its arms to the others. And we should not have a situation where when one leads, the other is behind, trying to sabotage every good thing they are doing. Every good thing that any group succeeds achieving, it's all of you together. Because you dare challenge them, because you think you are better candidate than them, they will try to prove themselves right, that they are right, and they can deliver. And when they deliver, that is at your credit too, because you dare to challenge your opponent. That fact that you challenge them, they know they will not take this position on a silver plate. It's not just, okay, we want you to come, and without any competition. That competition is what forces the order to work. If there was no pressure under President Edward, I think he would just relax, not make any efforts, because he think, okay, they give to me and there is no problem. But he worked for it. And any other person who is going to be president next time will have to work for it by convincing you people, not so. So I hope you will not let them down, anybody who wins. And I hope you are not going to let your colleagues down, who will be your competing partners. I will not call them your opponents. And students, I hope you are going to decide fairly. I hope you are going to listen to all of them and choose based on what you know, what you've heard from them, and based on your conviction that this person is the right person for me to vote for. Hello? It's not going to be a situation where you will only look at their pictures and you look for a handsome face or a beautiful face and think based on that. Based on what you've heard them say is where you are going to decide. Out of that, out of politics now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't listen, I'll call you boys and girls. The admin, through the head of school, asked me to remind you that they are observing. They may not be here, but they are observing, and their minds and hearts are all in this hall. And everything that happens here, they will know. So what they expect is the whole of this exercise will go in peace, will be conducted in discipline, with fairness, without any trouble. They don't expect this to end with a fight or disrespect to anybody. Hello. If anyone stands here to address you from among you, please treat them with respect. We don't expect situations where you'll be booing anybody because they belong to. That breeds hatred. Clap for everybody, even if they are in the camp that you are opposing. That is normal. We don't have to repeat what is happening in our national politics in the college. We don't have to politics based on sections, based on groups, based on tribes, based on religion, or based on whatever. Hello? We have to politics based on competence, based on good ideas. So if national politics is dirty, this is the future of this country. You can start sanitizing our national politics from your educational institutions. The Gambia College and the University of the Gambia students have a lot of responsibility in sanitizing our national politics. And you, the leaders coming up, have a responsibility in making sure in your addressing, in your quest for a position that you want to hold, you must not disrespect your opponent. You must not insult. you must not try to destroy anybody's character. Even if you know anything bad about somebody's personality as an individual, that is personal to that person. But one thing clear is, if you know somebody to be a thief and the person want to be your treasurer, then there is a saying, who you are speaks so loudly that we don't hear what you are saying. If people know you to be a thief already, and you want to tell them, if you give me your monies, I'm going to make sure they are safe, I'll make sure I am accountable, you can say everything, but they will not hear you because they already know who you are. In that situation, I'm not talking about it. But even with that, do not disgrace anybody on the podium here. Listen to them, and you decide based on what you know. I hope you are going to do this for me. I hope you are going to do this for the head of school, and do this for the principal of the Gambia College. Everything will go in peace and finish in peace. And you will decide, when is the election? Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow, huh? You will decide tomorrow who leads you. And after that, all of you will join together and celebrate whoever wins, huh? And join together to work. So they are observing. Anything that happened bad, they will hear it. And I was also asked to send you this message. And this is a message of warning. That by the rules of the Gambia College, anyone that conducts a violent act, there is the simplest punishment you get is expulsion. If you are not handed to the police, the cheapest that you will get is to be expelled from the Gambia College. You did not come to the Gambia College to be expelled before the end of your program. And they gave me a particular incident that the school still regret. That was your sport day. Then there was an incident to an extent that some people fight. I think somebody loses teeth as a result of that. Why do you have to be that violent? Those sport events are organized to unite you more. You know, when there are internal competitions organized among students, whether it is quiz competitions, sports competitions, or whatever form of competitions, these are meant to strengthen your unity. You can compete over issues, compete over things as students to entertain yourself more, to make your stay in the Gambia College much memorable. Tomorrow when you become ministers and presidents, you can be sitting at one time and be reminding yourself about your days in the Gambia College. Hello, the principal of the Gambia College today and some other ministers today, when they meet, they will be reminding each other about their days in the Gambia College when they used to have every Thursday night. Is it Friday night? Every Thursday night, they'll be in this hall entertaining themselves. But because they live in unity, they wish for each other what they wish for themselves, and that is why they were able to go through that. And today they can sit and remember and discuss and laugh over those things. That is what is expected. That fight that happened, the School of Education Administration still regret it, and I think the student was given an indefinite suspension, and later they tried to reconsider it. But they asked me to tell you, anytime something like that repeats, it will not only be expulsion, but the person will also be handed over to the police for the police to take it over. And we don't want any situation like that. And I'm quite sure the faces that are looking at me here are all very peaceful. Are you peaceful? Will you do everything peacefully? Will you insult anybody in this exercise? Do everything with discipline. That is what is expected. Because, hello, you are not only students, you are teacher trainees. And a teacher trainee's destination is a qualified teacher, right? And that qualified teacher will be responsible of not only teaching students the subjects that you major here, but molding them to become responsible citizens. Hello? You are going to be responsible for the Gambia's population. And this population, among them, you will have some who have no home training at all. You will have some who are completely spoiled. You will have some who are half mad. You will have some who are totally rude. And you will be given the responsibility to mold all of them to be good. Hello? And to be productive citizens of this country. And you are supposed to do this diligently, with honesty, with sincerity. And this is the responsibility given to you. And that is why you must practice to be a role model from the Gambia College here. If you are violent here, if you are impatient here, you are going to be an impatient teacher, and the results that we'll always be hearing is teacher fighting with students. Hello? Teachers fighting with students is not a good sign. You lose your respect when you fight with your students. But you give no reason to any student to fight you, because they will be forced to respect you if you conduct yourself in a respectful manner. Boys and girls, because you are not listening, I am going to end by saying, this is the convention night. Those of you who are outside, please come inside and listen. If you are here, please stay to the end of the exercise. You may be supporting one group or the other, but please clap for every speaker who is going to speak to you here, because there is no rivalry here. You are all students of School of Education. They are your colleagues in the same class, colleagues in the same program, colleagues in the School of Education, and they just want to be your leaders. But they are seeking this in two different groupings. So whatever the case is, at the end of the day, whoever wins is coming back to you to serve you as their leaders. Please be remembered as those who will welcome anybody who becomes their leader because they participated in the selection process. Ladies and gentlemen, as I wish you good luck and may the best or the luckiest win, because I believe all of you are the best. You see, any of these people here can also ask for this position. But you people choose to take the bull by the horn and said, I will dare it. I will have it or lose it, but I will try. So you who did not try, it's not because you cannot, it's because not everybody can at the same time. Some have to be. So they said leadership is as important as followership. If you want to have good leaders, you have to be good followers too. Huh? When you elect them, what is expected is give them your full support. Whatever they are doing, give your best to them and they will deliver to your expectation. So as I wish you good luck, I thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. He spoke on the importance of using the right.
Yes, sir.
I guess if we follow all the words he gave us here today, we are going to have a peaceful convention, a peaceful election, and the best executive council to replace the current executive. So we hope that we follow his advice. All right. From that, we are now moving to the reading of manifestos of the candidates. But before that, I will go through the convention rules first, so that we can have order in the hall. We first listen to the convention rules so that we will know each and every one of us what is expected of us, and also the time allocated to each and every candidate. Okay. Rule 1 states, a member of the GCSU-EC Electoral Committee shall be the chair of the debate. That is, one of us from our EC is going to chair the debate. Rule 2, all aspiring candidates must be seated before the convention starts. And I guess that is what happened. The third one goes, first to start a debate between candidates should be subjected to balloting. That is if you send in your backup speech reader, they will be here to choose the one who should. They will be subjected to balloting so that we will know the candidate to read his or her manifesto first. The next one says, every candidate shall be given 5 minutes to present their policies with no extra minutes. So all candidates have 5 minutes except the president. For the president, we are giving you 8 minutes so that you can give everything you have us. But the candidates, you have 5 minutes, the other candidates. Next is, candidates in the same portfolio shall be given 5 minutes to ask 2 questions at most to each other. After reading your manifestos, we give you 5 minutes to ask questions to each other according to your portfolios. Nothing less than according to your policies and programs. If you ask any question out of the policy or program of a particular candidate, we are not going to take it. So please, whenever they are ready, you listen to them so that you can raise questions from their policies and programs. Next is asking questions is not obligatory upon any candidate. So we are giving you this opportunity to ask questions to each other. So if you feel like you don't have any question to ask your opponent, it's not compulsory for you to ask. It is optional, but you can also ask. If you don't have, it's okay. Next is candidates shall respond to questions in 2 minutes. We are giving you 2 minutes to answer any question that is asked from the audience or from your opponent. Questions shall be limited or restricted to the candidate's policies and positions. Nothing more than that. Questions put forward by candidates shall be brief and concise. We want to save time, so if you are asking a question, make sure it is as short as possible and understandable. We don't need statements. Just a simple question so that your opponent will understand what to reply. The other one states, therefore, it is not compulsory upon any candidate to give a satisfactory answer to a questioner. You cannot ask your candidate a particular question and you want the candidate to answer it exactly the way you want it. It is left to them. However they answer it is okay. We are not forcing any candidate to give you a satisfactory answer. All you need to do is ask a question. Whatever they answer, you see if they are competent or not. So that is it. All candidates should be on the ground and seated before the convention starts. Students are all to be in the ground and seated before convention. Opposing candidates shall debate on their policies and agendas, not on personal issues. I think that one is clear. No candidate is allowed to interrupt another during his or her policy reading process. So whenever a candidate is on the podium, we please beg each and every one of us and also their opponents not to distract them in any way. Let us listen to them, let them read out whatever they have for us so that we will know how to choose our leaders. No candidate is allowed to insult, harass, attack, physically or fight another candidate or threaten another candidate in the freedom of movement. So please, we allow our candidates or our opponents to do their things and we do it professionally. All backup speakers must be current Gambia College student. If you know that your backup speaker is not a Gambia College student, you please look for another backup speaker because we are not taking any backup speaker who is not a student of the Gambia College, a current one I mean. Backup speakers are given a maximum of 2 minutes to read out the biography of their candidates. So all backup speakers, you get prepared, you have 2 minutes to read everything you have for us. Everything that you need for us to know about your candidate, you read it in 2 minutes. Note, the general students attending the convention are all to maintain peace and order throughout the convention process so that the debate and manifesto reading will be effective and efficiently done. So that is all about the convention rules, and I hope we had it clear and we are going to go by it. So, what is his name? What is his name? What is his name? Okay, before we move to the next part of the program, we have the civic chapter of the Gambia College. They are here to preach peace and give an important message to the electorates, voters, and also our candidates. So we please invite Mr. Lame to come and give us that speech from the civic club. Sir, please. Welcome.
It's afternoon. It's this mic also function. Okay. Good morning to you all. Oh, sorry, it's good afternoon. All right, good afternoon to you all from the high table. I will say a very good morning to, good afternoon to you all. Sorry, I am from somewhere and then a lot of things happen. So as you can see, I just arrived here, and based on certain engagements, I am a little bit late. To my colleagues, brothers and sisters, I am Lamin Sedi, Program Chairperson for Youth Movement for Civic Education. It is indeed an honor to be here with all of you, that we have a crucial task tomorrow that we are all here to execute. And it all begins days ago that you've been on your campaign, been engaging different stakeholders, going to different classes. This is remarkable. And then to all the aspiring candidates, I think you deserve a round of applause. And can we thank for the candidates? Clap for them. To us, the electorates, to us that they've been communicating to us that should choose the right candidates, to us that they will serve, it matters a lot. And why did I say it matters a lot that we think beyond the box? Not within the box anymore. Let's think beyond the box. How are we going to think beyond the box? It's by choosing the right candidate, the right person to serve us, irrespective of who this person is. Whether the person is in your camp or is not in your camp, let's take the best candidate that will represent this noble institution. Elections must happen. Leadership must take its course. And the reason why we have elections is to sound the opinion of the majority. And in sounding the opinion of the majority, we cannot be in the same boat. And this is why we have different camps, and these different camps give us different candidates. The issue of division must happen, whether we like it or not. We cannot all be in the same boat. And therefore, that difference is good for us. If I say us, I mean the Gambia College, because this is one of the highest, the most respectable learning institution in the Gambia. And in order to cherish this, it means we need to use our ideas in order to persuade the voters. How do we do this? It cannot be done using religious sentiments. It cannot be done using character assassination. It cannot be done in any other form other than exchange of ideas. In the absence of ideas, we are all leading to a destination that is not healthy for the Gambia College, not healthy for the students, not healthy for the Gambia itself. Let me remind you all that this is, I will say, the starting point or the second step in terms of leadership. And we expect that we will grow from this level of institutional leadership to national leadership. And when national leadership comes, this is where you serve the entire nation. Right now we're talking about an institution. But time comes when we will be aspiring to serve the entire nation. And I wish one day we could see our brothers and sisters vying for the position of president, that we can draw back and say, we choose Mr. A to lead us at the Gambia College, and today he is the president of the Gambia. We can only be proud of this person if the person serves us well. And that can only be through your votes, the right person to vote for. It's the person that's supposed to be voted for. Not my friend, not your friend, not in my camp, not in her camp, but the right person for the job. The right person who has the interest of the Gambia College at heart. The person who can do the job, supposed to be the one to be voted for. And I want to seize this opportunity to appeal to all of you, including myself, that elections will come and go. We will not stay in this political life forever. It's just a matter of weeks. It's over. Please let the politics stop today. And life after politics, that is serving the interests of the people, begin now. If we do this, we will develop as an institution. If we do this, we will develop as a country. But if we fail, we're failing as an institution, we're failing as a country. Mind you, we will all be posted to different corners of this country, whether we know it or not. And if we use politics of, I don't want to mention, politics that will separate us, politics that will demotivate us and demotivate communities. I mean communities, I'm talking about tribe, religion, and other groups. If we use that politics to gain the votes of the people, we may have it. Nobody can predict what the outcome will be tomorrow. We may have it, but how do you put the life of that teacher in a community that you try to segregate? How do you put the life of that teacher in that community that you said are not good? So we need to be very mindful as leaders. Please, when we are portraying information, let's use information that will be unifying. Let's use information that will be mind-catching, not information that will try to separate us, not information that will try to marginalize a certain group also. Please, I am putting this to all of you because your life, my life, and the life of every teacher who will be posted to communities will be at risk if the leadership try to marginalize or segregate one group of people. And this is not healthy because at the end of the day, we will be the very people that will insult this Gambia College, this noble institution. They will say outside that in fact the politics in the Gambia College is based on tribe. If they say so, it means the purpose of us being here, being educated, it's defeated. We're talking about the country that the Gambia has a very small margin of illiterate, but when you compare it to the Gambia College, we cannot say we have illiterates in this institution. So if the leadership cannot use politics of concept, politics that will be mind-catching, politics that will make sure people are united, then that person, I will say, doesn't want to be voted for. Let's vote for people that will unify us. Let's vote for people that have the interests of us. And I therefore thank you all for your kind attention. Sorry for taking.
Thank you so much, the representative from the civic chapter. All right. Next on the program guide, we have the reading of manifestos by candidates. But before that, I want to buttress on our polling allocations for the elections tomorrow, for the voting. I just shared that message in the Bantaba not long ago. So this time around, the way we have these allocations is different from the past elections. The way we used to have it was according to our programs. The program you are, you go to that particular police station. That's where you vote with all your classmates or your program course mates. But this time, we deem it necessary to change that system because the last election, it was really tense in some polling stations. Because if we do that, some polling station might have a higher number of voters because the programs are not equal. Example, we can say Islamic versus advanced diploma secondary, Islamic primary, advanced diploma secondary. We all know that advanced is more than Islamic. So to avoid that imbalance of people, voters in each polling station, we deem it necessary to form it in the form of, to group it in the form of our names. It is alphabetical in order. For example, if your name is Awa, know that your polling station is polling 1. It is from A to Z. Our polling stations this time are alphabetically arranged. So if you know that your name is Z, the first letter of your name starts with Z, know that your polling station is polling station 9. And to inform you, this time around, School of Education, we have 9 polling stations. So this is how we arrange it. I share it to the Bantaba, and there is a document attached. I send the message. I send all the polling locations, but the allocations actually are in that document. So if you open the document, you will see your name. All the students of the School of Education are in that roll. So you just start for your pool 1, 2, 3, up to 9. You must find your name somewhere. It depends on the first letter of your name and maybe your surname. So that is how we divide it. I share it. So I advise each and every one of us to open that roll so that tomorrow it will be easier. You will just come and go straight to your pool and cast your vote. I think it's clear. All right, thank you. So next we have the reading of manifestos of our candidates. And before they come, we need their backup speakers to come and do the balloting so that we will know the first person who should read the manifesto or policies and programs. So the first candidates we have are the Culture and Welfare Minister. Can we have your backup speakers so that they can come and please? The backup speakers of our Culture and Welfare Ministers. Can somebody help me? Right, 1, 2. Wait. I don't know. Where's the other guy? Who are you representing? Okay, so one is Ami Gomez. Can we listen to her backup speaker, please? Good afternoon, members of the High Table, aspirant candidate, dear esteemed students of the Gambia College School of Education. My name is Hawake Sise, the backup speaker for Miss Ami Gomez. It's with great pleasure to humble stand before you to give a captivating biography of a young lady, as everyone knows her can attest to. She is known for her respectful, trustworthy, honest, responsible, humble, caring, loving, and most importantly, she is dedicated. Just to list few of her responsibilities: a person who always committed in serving the needs and aspirations of people, a person who is always ready to attend the needs of people. She is no other person but Miss Ami Gomez. Ladies and gentlemen, Ami Gomez was born in Bakau, Kachikal. She started her academic career in Eridian Nursery School, then proceeded to St. Teresa's Law Basic School in Kanifing, then continued the same school for her junior school at St. Teresa's Upper Basic School. After completing her junior school in 2016, Ami Gomez attended Cardiff East Senior Secondary School from 2016 to 2019. In that same 2019, Ami Gomez then transferred to Bakoche Senior Secondary School from 2019 and completed in 2021. Ami Gomez joined the Gambia College in September 2022 to pursue for her Advanced Diploma Primary Pre-Service Program. Respected ladies and gentlemen, Ami Gomez served as the Vice President of Bakoche Senior Secondary School Science Press Club. Thank you.
What is life without culture? What is education without culture? My voice, my hands, and my undying love for the continuous pursuit for the welfare of the beloved School of Education. I will use these hands to join the candidates and each and every one of you so that together we will push cultural responsive development of program and policies. It is with great profound gratitude having myself before you this auspicious gathering with the intention of buying a portfolio of a welfare and culture minister of the Students Teachers Association. I go by the name Ami Gomez, as rightly mentioned by my backup speaker. Under the inflammable ticket of the Giant Victors Team Coalition Concerned Students Alliance and Pluralism of the Gambia College in the forthcoming elections of the Students Teachers Association. I strongly believe that I am in a strong position to help the association move forward and continue its growth and firmly establish its place as the best student representative body. My policies and program that I intend to implement when I assume office as your welfare and culture minister. First and foremost, I will promote diversity and inclusion. I will promote cultural awareness and appreciation by organizing multicultural events such as cultural food festival, cultural music and dance performances, and to promote cultural equipment of our beloved institution. I will strive to organize cultural events such as festivals or cultural day to celebrate diversity and promote cross-cultural exchange among students. Second, to promote arts and culture in the Gambia College. I will support students' artists by organizing arts exhibition, cultural music concerts and theatre performances in collaboration with the local artists, Ministry of Arts and Culture and organizations to bring cultural events and performances to the college. I will strive to organize and reward students with certificates for their engagement, participation and efforts through award ceremonies or events. Furthermore, events and programs. I will make sure I have protocols in the place of preparing dining hall or for programs and events in collaboration with the Logistics and Welfare Minister. My committee members and I will ensure appropriate sitting arrangements, comfortable ambience, and timely food service during events and programs. I go further. promotion of food safety and hygiene. I will work with my committee members to ensure that there will be food. There will all food preparation strictly adhere to the food safety and hygiene regulations. It may include guidelines for proper food handling, storage, cooking, and regular inspection of the kitchen and dining areas. Finally, feedback and continuous improvement. I will encourage students' feedback on the quality of the food services and dining experience through surveys or suggestion boxes. Regular evaluations and assessment can help identify areas for improvement and the ongoing enhancement to the dining program and services. These are my program, but before I end up, I would like to sing a song for you. Halayangi Jaya, Matyangi Jale, Chonobi Metina. Halayangi Jaya, Matyangi Jale, Chonobi Yagana. Hiten Chonobi Metina. Hiten Chonobi Yagana, Yagana. No more war in our land. We want peace in our land. No more war in our land. No more salvation. We have a right for education. We have a right for food. We have a right for culture. We have a right for decision making. Give us equal treatment. We are one. Oh, we are
Thank you, Ami, for that wonderful song. Any questions for Ami, please?
Yes, Ami is our Ami. Thank you so much. You have a very wonderful policies before us here. I want to ask you based on your one policy here, which is organizing cultural days for students to perform, for students to do their cultural performance. If I may ask, how do you intend to achieve this policy, since the students of the Gambia College are of different cultures? Yeah.
Thank you, Bakanku. Any other questions? Any other question for Ami? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Bakang Kuning, for that wonderful question. Yes, you know the Gambia College, especially particularly the School of Education, we have different cultural backgrounds, whereas we have different ethnic groups in the Gambia College here. So, with my policy that I intend to apply, like if I want to hold a program or organize a program whereas cultural day, I would like to make this cultural day where a different diversity of our culture so that we all become united.
Thank you so much. That was Ami Gomez, one of the aspiring candidates for cordial repair minister. But before we go further, I want to recognize the presence of Fine TV. The Fine TV, they are here. As we are speaking, we are live on Facebook. We are going out live, so we recognize their presence and thank them for coming. Okay. Okay, next we have a backup speaker for Pendafal, the other aspiring candidate. When we talk about a leader, we meant a leader with competence, patience, and I did the same. When I talk about a lady, I mean a lady with dignity and class. And my Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Khadija Tijala, the backup speaker of Pendafal. It is my pleasure to introduce Pendafal, a remarkable individual whose journey through life has been nothing short of inspiring. Born on September 18, 1999 in a village called Kaur. She began her academic adventure by attending primary school in Kaur Basic from 2006 to 2012, laying the foundational stones of her educational path. Moving forward, she navigated through junior school at Kaur Upper Basic School in 2012. From 2015 to 2018, Pendafal was the best student in her grade 10 and 11 during her time in Kaur Senior School. During her time in Kaur Senior, she was also the IPRO of the Peer Health Club in Kaur Senior, where she represented the school in drama competition and cultural competition originally. She was also the head girl of the Noble School from 2007 to 2018 and was recommended by all staff for being hardworking and her tenure in office. Tenure in her diploma primary in the Gambia College from 2018 to 2020 and served as a qualified teacher from 2020 to 2012 at Latin Kunda Savage Annex Lower Basic School. Currently, she is starting her educational pursuit in the Gambia College, pursuing advanced diploma secondary, primary, major in agricultural science and physical health education. She is served as a committee member in GCSU. Make a better vote for better children. Thank you. Manifestos. I'm not listening for you guys. We may have different religion, different language, different skin colors, but we are also one human race. A person without a knowledge of his past history, his culture and origin is just like a tree without roots. My culture, my identity, my culture, my diversity. Members of the EC, executive members of the GPFU, executive members of staff, aspiring candidates, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all by saying good afternoon to you all. I said by my backup speaker, I am Pendafal, your upcoming welfare and culture minister. I am here to read my manifestos and it reads, fundraising. In order to help setting the financial lesson for the appropriate
education, which is the bedrock for the successful implementation of activities of the association. As the Welfare Minister, in collaboration with the Logistics and Welfare Minister, we will conduct fundraising activities. These activities include sponsor work, luncheon sale, sales of t-shirts, and donor support. This we believe will help out of the funds available for the association to implement activities. Ladies and gentlemen, when I assume office, I will organize a cultural day because it is said that our cultural diversity is eroding and there is need to revitalize them and bring them back to history. As the Welfare and Culture Minister, I will organize Cultural Day on campus in this old Spencer School of Education. Those doing Islamic, those doing French, and the English students will all come together to showcase their culture. In this we can use it as an educational platform in the school as a nation and as one people. And also, student welfare, as the name implies, your welfare and culture. Your welfare as students is my first priority. I will work tirelessly to ensure that the welfare of the student in School of Education is prioritized. This entails establishing effective communication channels to address student challenges promptly, advocating for improved bed facilities on campus, and promoting initiatives that enhance the physical and mental well-being of all students. And also, as your welfare minister, I will organize what we call a star retreat. The star retreat being a platform to meet, interact, share ideas as students and colleagues under our leadership. I will engage the admin to create students with where I will collaborate with the sport minister, gender minister, logistics and welfare minister. To introduce entertainment and recruitment. This includes various sports activities, chronic recitation for the Islamic students, and gender seminars. In conclusion, I will urge all of you to come out in your large numbers to vote. Vote for competency. Vote for competency for welfare and culture. Vote for continuity and sustainability.
Madam Chairman, okay, my question is, if you look at our Gambia in general, our culture are fading away. So as a gender minister, what are some of the measures or the procedures that we will take in order to make sure that the gender activities are being practiced in the Gambia College? Not only in the Gambia College, but gender cultural activities also are practiced in our society in general. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful speech.
Yes.
Okay, my dear Tender, you made mention that when you are voted for to be in office, you organize days like cultural days in which students will be given the mandatory to showcase their culture and their cultural background. So I was asking, for instance, you are voted for, how do you intend to do this? Is it that in ways where you will generate the funds and who is going to be the people whom you know they will approve your this day? That's what I want to know.
Okay, I will first start with the first question, and I will be very glad to answer your next question. If you were listening to my manifesto keenly, I mentioned that the cultural diversity were eroded and there is need to revitalize them. So indeed, most of the students in the school, I know that most of them do not know their culture. So I will make sure to organize cultural seminars. In this seminar, they will educate students about their culture. Okay, the second question. If I could hear you well, Mariama, you talk about like if I want to organize this cultural activity and there is no fund for me to do it. The fund. Where will I get the permission? Can you give her the mic?
How will you raise the fund and where will you take the permission?
Okay. Mariama, to get the fund, I don't think it will be a problem. Because one of my roles in the constitution is to provide funds for the association. So in this, I will organize fundraising activities like luncheon sale or the sale of t-shirts. If this way we can also generate funds, I will also write delegate letters to various companies where we can ask for sponsorship. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you so much, DJ. Okay, before we move to the next portfolio, if the chairman wants to address the public and maybe sit it down or chairman.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The program is really going in the right direction. I want to acknowledge the presence of TV. And just want to let you know that as the program is unfolding here, you are live on Facebook. Thank you so much. I want to say a special thanks to Mr. Cham. Thank you, Mr. Cham, which also a product of the Gambia College School of Education and the entire team to make sure they were here for the GCSU to air the program out, and they never relent to come back to make sure this program too is live. As we speak it right now, the program is live on Facebook. Thank you so much, Fight TV.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you for that. Okay. Now we move to the next portfolio, which is the Gender and Health Ministers. The Gender and Health Ministers, can you please send in your backup speakers to come and tell us about yourselves?
Who are you reading? Okay, we have another man to start. Claudia.
Greetings. And the members of the high table, I greeted you all by saying Assalamu alaikum. There are three things to be aimed at in public speaking. First, to get into the subject, then to get into the subject into yourself, and last, to get your subject into the heart of the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mohamed Yai, fondly known as Med. I am the backup speaker of Claudia Fatma Mani. To begin with, Claudia began her academic journey at St. Joseph's Nursery. She then attended St. Patrick's Lower Basic and exceeded academically. She even represented the school in the Bible quiz, which manifested her spiritual engagement. In 2013, Claudia joined St. Peter's Upper Basic School, where she joined the young basic sisters at St. Peter's and showed her passion for sport by participating in London for St. Peter's St. Joseph's Senior Secondary School. After completing her secondary school, Claudia worked as an unqualified teacher at St. Patrick's Lower Basic School, which fueled her desire to continue her academic education. In 2022, she enrolled in the Gambia College to pursue an advanced diploma in English, language, and agricultural science as her majors, aligning with her commitment to English language and agricultural science. Claudia has actively engaged leadership and role community service. Ladies and gentlemen, let's vote for this honorable lady who is so
Cleanliness is godliness. Gender-based violence is a type of violence that has to stop, where health is the first priority of every living being. Executive members of the DCSU, the Gambia College Electoral Commission, the President of STAR, Mr. Edward Saku, aspiring candidates, and my fellow wonderful students of the Gambia College under School of Education, I greet you all. To begin with, to sensitize students about gender and health-related issues. Fellow students, you must agree with me that students need to be a good awareness about gender and health-related issues. As your gender and health minister, I will make sure I work towards sensitizing students by organizing symposiums and invite gender and health specialists to come and sensitize students in this subject matter. routine exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, since health is wealth and living in a clean environment promotes rapid growth and a health minister, it is my duty to keep our environment clean and safe for children in school education. This will help us to be free from infectious diseases. I will make sure I constantly organize regular cleansing exercises at least once in every month to keep our environment clean, safe, and friendly. Gender sensitive. Fellow students, you must agree with me that it is not proper for both sex to use the same billions of toilets in campus. The misuse of toilets by not obeying instructions of the toilet as where a particular sex should use and should not use, even though they are well labeled. Because other sexes are more sensitive than the others. Imagine meeting a young man in the same toilet house you want to use. The opposite sex is when the opposite sex is present. This can emotionally affect the sex because a particular sex may feel uncomfortable anytime they see you or meet you with the opposite sex in the same toilet. Therefore, I will ensure that the toilet houses are divided for both sexes to use in order to provide a comfortable use of the toilet for both sexes. Provide sanitary pads on standby for ladies or women. The process of menstruation is not a choice, and it can emergently attack you without expecting it or without prognosis. Therefore, I believe our beloved sisters have adequate sanitary pads on standby during the process. As your gender and health minister, I will ensure that I work with the executive council to lobby and make sure basic sanitary pads are being provided to the ladies or women in school of education to fight against sexual harassment for both sexes. Both sexes should say no to sexual harassment because it does not pay good. As your gender and health minister, I will incorporate with the executive to stand against eradicating sexual harassment in school of education, irrespective whether you are a lecturer or a student. I draw the policy whereby students of both sexes can freely report their complaints regarding sexual harassment. This would allow me to have a proper investigation on any report case and a right punishment will be given to anyone who is found guilty. Thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you, Claudia. Any questions?
Okay, good afternoon, guys. My question is concerning the health area, because you can see in the Gambia College is a very large school, and okay, we are lack of, like, at least we get a first aid issue whereby we can have an emergency and we can able to treat it. I experienced such that one of our colleagues was having a serious issue that we can able to solve it out. We look for people to do something so that she can be able to be okay, but we can't get anything. So as health and gender minister, what step can you take so that you can able to solve those kind of solutions? We can be free.
Yes, hello, my greetings to each and every one of you. Madam Cornelia Nauman, my question is, you talk about gender harassment policy. My question is, how are you going to initiate gender harassment policy and how are you going to implement it as well?
Thank you. Thank you so much for that wonderful question. First, I will start with you first. Yes. My role as a gender and health minister is to deal with all issues that are related with health and gender as well. So this question, I will work with the health minister in the GCSU to make sure that all the sick day is functioning properly. All equipment that are needed in the sick day is functioning properly. The second question is yes, and then mention of sexual harassment. So the drafted policy I have, I will tell community and me. I will ask them that this is the policy that I have regarding sexual harassment. If they say they already have this policy, I will then ask them to give me the document. I will check that document and go through it with my committee member. I will see first if the document is neutral. If the document is not neutral or it is not favorable for us to use, then I will use my document. And anyone that goes beyond this document, I will start the policy.
Thank you. Yes. Greetings, my dear colleagues in this beloved institution. My name is Mariam Sise, a first-year student of the Gambia College School of Education, pursuing advanced diploma secondary. With immense pleasure and alarming gratitude that I stand right before you all to read about the biography of a very unique, adorable, and special personality who is born to be cherished as an iron lady, filled with leadership skills and traits that are impactful not only to herself but others too, who fears not the males that compete her, but embedded with a passion and foresight to selflessly serve beyond reasonable doubt. Is this not outstanding, colleagues? And this individual is no other than Miss Aja Fana Sise. Miss Aja Fana Sise is a second-year student of Gambia College School of Education, a resident of Bikama Nyambai, born and brought up in Bikama Nyambai. She started her nursery school in the year 2008 to 2010 in Methodist, where she continued her lower basic school from 2010 to 2016. Then attended Bingo Upper Basic School from 2016 to 2019 and served as a best friend student. She later moved to Mahal Senior Secondary School from 2019 to 2022 and where she started to work. Then later got admission to the Gambia College on September 2022 to pursue her studies. Miss Aya Fana Sise in her leadership skills is so well equipped with public speaking styles. Notwithstanding, ladies and gentlemen, before wasting much of your precious time, I would love to see you here
to allow Miss Aya Fanasisi on this podium. I thank you all. Okay. Good afternoon, Honorable Chairperson, members of the High Table, my fellow contestants, ladies and gentlemen. I greet you all by saying Assalamu alaikum. To begin with, it is with great pleasure and sense of commitment, with utmost readiness for effective and efficient delivery to service that I stand right before you and read to you about my manifestos. As an aspiring gender and health minister of this grand institution, somebody who is willing to sacrifice for the betterment of the noble institution, the Gambia College. Fellow students, when voting for a leader, it's better to vote for a right person who will carry out her duties as elected, which includes all I plan to implement when elected as a gender and health minister. I go by the name of the Father Caesar, as rightly mentioned by my brother Caesar. I apply the candidate for Gender and Health Minister in this upcoming STA elections, and it is the honor of my people. I lift up my voice, but not to shout, but to make those without voice to be heard. I will not do justice by not recognizing their presence. Their presence is highly recognized. Their esteemed colleges, I am fully aware that all I'm coming to say right before you, I will be held accountable when I review. On that note, I will make sure that when voted in office, I will create awareness on gender and health-related issues. When I am voted in office, I will make sure that all students of Gambia College under the School of Education are aware of gender and health-related issues, especially when we come to the female students. I will make sure I conduct symposiums where I will sensitize all female students on how to take care of themselves when I am in the period of menstruation. I will make sure that I provide time for female students so that they avoid discrimination. And then the second of my policy is to ensure that both men and women in the Gambia College are entitled to the same opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know how gender-based violence is affecting our society, to both genders, whether males or females, as well as kids, and it is important for our rights. Ladies and gentlemen, when I am voted in office, I will make sure I work with the sport minister to make sure the sport activities are covered, where both males and females will take part, as we know that sport is only important for our health, as we know our health is our health in mind. I shall oversee all sanitary matters. I will not say that steps and all utensils are distributed in the school toilets respectively. I will make sure that buckets are in the school toilets, so when students visit the toilet, they will have access to water and soap. As you know that cleanliness is good for our health. Dear esteemed students of this Gambia College, if I am voted in office, I shall advise cleansing exercise. I will make sure that cleansing exercise is done so that the school will be clean. This will live in a healthy environment. We cannot live in a dirty environment and we say that we need to be healthy. To make sure we create awareness such that this magic aspect and gender-based violence issue. That's in the Gambia College. In conclusion, we highly that your vote is your power. I thank you all. If you want a good gender and health minister, vote for me.
Thank you. Any questions?
Okay, good afternoon, guys. My dear sister, I have a question for you. You once mentioned that when you assume in office, you are going to make sure that all the students in Gambia College on the School of Education are going to be aware of gender-based and health. So the question is, how are you going to do that in the Gambia College?
Alright. Ma, you mentioned from your speech that you said you will make sure that there is cleaning exercise in the Gambia College School of Education. Now, my question is, because you emphasize, I will make sure, are you going to force students to take part in the cleaning exercise, or what policy are you going to use to encourage students to take part in the cleaning exercise?
Thank you all for your question. I'll start with the first question. You made mention that how will I create awareness on gender and health related issues. I believe that I have knowledge about gender and health related issues. That's why I apply for the position. And I will make sure that I invite people that will know that will make you aware of gender and health related issues, including I myself. I will make sure all students of the Gambia College will be aware of gender and health related issues. Okay, the second question. You made mention that how would I will force people to come for cleansing exercise or I believe that if I am the gender and health minister, and then health is my responsibility in this noble institution, I believe that this school should be clean. And if people voted me, I believe they respect me. And if I ask them to come out for cleansing exercise,
Thank you so much, Aja. So we move to the next portfolio. The next portfolio in line is the Logistics and Welfare Ministers. That's our social secretaries. Can we have your backup speakers to pick up? The Logistics and Welfare Minister, where's the other backup speaker?
Yeah, let this one speak. So, Mamadou A. Toure will start.
My mother once told me that stop your distractions and feed your focus. Good afternoon. I am Mariama Sajo, a first year student of Gambia College. I am the backup speaker of Mamadou Toure. And here it goes. Well, it is a great honor to stand in this August gathering to vomit out the biography of this humble, kind-hearted, committed, and hard-working soul who is one of the Ladies and gentlemen, Mamadou Toure was born in a village called Bambara in West Coast Record and started his schooling career from 2008 to 2014, where he usually presents his school in their inter-school debate and spelling competitions. Here, he later proceeded to Blenga Basic Cycle in the year 2014 to 2016, where he started his Gadeke and was one of the most outstanding students in his time. Mr. Toure, he continued to West Senior Secondary School. Ladies and gentlemen, with the purpose for education, he moved to Jonathan Senior and Secondary School in the year 2020. He was one of the best business science, financial, and agriculture students in his grade 11, where he served as the head and president with the board in Jamaica Commerce Association. Due to his leadership, track records, and exceptional results, Mr. Toure was enrolled in the Gambia College doing his advanced diploma secondary in business management and agricultural science. Mr. Toure also engaged in tree planting exercises that are organized in the school here. He also served as an executive member under the leadership of Honorable Edward Saku. With all this achievement, I am urging all of you to vote for Mamadou Toure for a better Gambia College and a better coalition. Therefore, I will leave you with a quote that my mother said, "Patience puts a crown on the head of a king." Thank you all.
Mr. Chairperson, Vice Chairperson, fellow aspiring candidate, the President of STA, Mr. Edward Saku, the 7th Executive Council, and my wonderful audience, I greet you all with the most respectful greetings. I go by the name Mamadou Toure, commonly known as Invincible. I am from the mighty and the hard-working King West, who is not here for the cheap popularity but comes with the slogan for continuity. Ladies and gentlemen, I am running for the position of Logistics and Welfare Minister because I believe in the leadership qualities, leadership experience that I have. I will be able to transform the Gambia College School of Education Logistics Ministry to a better one by fulfilling and implementing all the duties and responsibility of a Logistics and Welfare Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, a vote for me as your Logistics and Welfare Minister
is an assurance for effectiveness, readiness to steer the wheel of leadership within the country. As part of the Constitution, the Logistics and Welfare Minister is to oversee and control all the fundraising activities within the School of Education. When I am voted into office, I have these three main policies that I want to implement in the School of Education. One is to create an avenue to promote unity among the students of the Gambia School of Education. The responsibility of the Logistics and Welfare Minister is diverse, and of course specialization is key in doing this. In my capacity as an aspiring Logistics and Welfare Minister, I will ensure that students of the Gambia College are brought together as one people by organizing programs that will include students from the School of Education.